Welcome to the South East Regional Final of the 2020 Queensland Training Awards. These awards celebrate the achievements of our top training performers and the significant contribution vocational education and training makes to communities across Queensland. This year, 19 inspiring individuals and 11 exemplary businesses and organisations have been selected from a competitive field across the South East region as the finest examples of success and innovation in training. We recognise the South East region's best apprentices, trainees, vocational students, vet teachers and trainers, as well as its employers and community-based organisations providing local training and employment opportunities. We begin with our acknowledgement of country, followed by a message from the Honourable Shannon Fentiman MP, Minister for Employment and Small Business and Minister for Training and Skills Development. The Queensland Training Awards acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the countries across Queensland and pay our respects to elders past and present. We acknowledge that this land was and continues to be walked on by Aboriginal peoples and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Always was, always will be.
Hello, and while I'm incredibly disappointed that we are not together in person, we are putting safety first and doing things a little differently this year. For the first time in the awards' 59-year history, we've gone exclusively online, and I'm proud that we can continue this fine tradition of celebrating training in Queensland. We know that skills and training will be crucial in our state's economic recovery. And because of the great job we've all done on managing the health response, we can now focus on our plan to unite and recover for Queensland jobs. And a big part of that plan is investing in training and backing our local businesses. So it's great to be able to celebrate and acknowledge our top training achievers and employers. This year, more than 700 talented and hardworking people, businesses, community organisations and training providers across Queensland nominated for the awards. Our nominees' stories highlight the important role of vocational education and training to our state and to the communities right across Queensland. To all of our finalists, you should be exceptionally proud of your achievements. You're inspiring. The 11 awards to be announced tonight celebrate different people and organisations. To all of our finalists, congratulations and the very best of luck. Thank you for sharing your commitment, your passion and success in the vocational education and training.
Thank you, Minister Fentiman. We start with our Employer and Community Training Initiative categories and follow with our individual categories. The organisational awards honour Queensland employers and community organisations who have made an exceptional contribution to training and development for staff or community groups. Small Employer of the Year. This award recognises outstanding achievement in the area of vocational education and training by a South East region business with 19 or fewer full-time staff. The finalists are Rob Miller Electrical Pty Ltd, Molindina, Frigg, Labrador, Tom and Anne's, Yarrabilba. The winner of the 2020 Small Employer of the Year is Tom and Anne's. Tom and Anne's services the local Yarrabilba area with fresh seasonal produce and local deli products. As qualified chefs, owners Scott and Fiona encourage and support their staff to undertake traineeships and apprenticeships in order to provide them with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in the food and hospitality industries. Staff gain exposure to the various facets of the business, including catering and coffee van opportunities, which increase their skills and allow them to gain a better understanding of complete customer service. Fiona works with local schools, providing work experience for students and hospitality resources for teachers. The Medium Employer of the Year Award recognises outstanding achievement in the area of vocational education and training by a Queensland business with between 20 and 199 full-time staff. The finalists are Goldmac Proprietary Limited, Gold Coast; Jamadoo Proprietary Limited, Varsity Lakes; Orbits Elevators, Southport. The winner of the 2020 Medium Employer of the Year is Goldmac. Goldmac is a family-owned and operated business comprising 8 McDonald's restaurants on the Gold Coast. All employees have the opportunity to grow and develop within the organisation through its training programs. These programs cover all aspects of the business and start from entry-level traineeships through to leadership development. Goldmac is committed to providing opportunities, recognising and encouraging talent, and developing leaders. It does this through individual development programs. Large Employer of the Year. This award recognises outstanding achievement in the area of vocational education and training by a Queensland business with 200 or more full-time staff. The winner of the 2020 Large Employer of the Year is Frizzell Sunshine Automotive, Arundel. Active in the local Gold Coast community for almost 30 years, Frizzell Sunshine has grown into one of the largest automotive dealerships in Queensland. They pride themselves on their training culture, with 97% of all employees engaged in formal and in-house training, providing a range of training packages and micro-credentials across all areas of the business. Committed to excellence in training, Frizzell Sunshine have invested in a dedicated training excellence centre, the only one of its kind owned and operated by an automotive industry business in South East Queensland. The Community Training Initiative of the Year Award recognises outstanding achievement by a community-based, not-for-profit organisation that provides assistance to Queenslanders who need support to gain the skills, experience and vocational education and training qualifications required to enter and stay in the workforce. The finalists are Kids Foods, Rabina, Program Food to Live; Multilink Community Services Inc., Logan, Program Working in Community Care; the Migrant Centre Organisation Inc., Southport, Program Migrants Matter. The winner of the 2020 Community Training Initiative of the Year is Kids Foods. Kids Foods recognise that education, training and employment are key factors to building active community participation. Their hospitality programs include the Food to Live and Food for Thought projects, which are funded through the Skilling Queenslanders for Work initiative. These Healthy Food for Life initiatives provide an opportunity for the unemployed, disengaged or disadvantaged on the Gold Coast to engage in meaningful community contributions through the preparation, production and distribution of healthy meals to local disadvantaged youth. These programs also provide nutritious meals to community service agencies working with homeless people on the coast. It's time to celebrate our 7 individual award categories. Vet Teacher or Trainer of the Year. This award recognises outstanding achievement by a vet teacher or trainer providing nationally recognised training to students at a registered training organisation or in partnership with a registered training organisation. The finalists are Angela Dirks, Australasian Sustainable Wellness Academy; Colin Thompson, Building Industry Training; Ricky Naker, Australian Institute of Learning and Unity College, Australia. The winner of the 2020 Vet Teacher or Trainer of the Year is Colin Thompson. Colin has been passing on his vast trade knowledge to apprentices for over 35 years. He currently manages over 140 students with building industry training. Held in high esteem by apprentices, employers, industry and fellow trainers, Colin has successfully mentored new trainers within the company. His dedication to the long-term success of each student is outstanding, and he is always working on concepts to help them succeed. Colin is described as using old-fashioned experience with new technology to enhance all aspects of training, including meeting apprentices on site rather than in the classroom setting. The Equity Vet Student of the Year Award recognises outstanding achievement by an individual in overcoming a significant barrier or disadvantage to effectively participate in VET. The finalists are Alex Lees, Certificate 3 in Light Vehicle Mechanical Technology, Employer, Von Bibra Auto Village, Training Provider, TAFE Queensland. Annika Strand, Certificate 3 in Business Administration, Training Provider, TAFE Queensland. William Platts, Certificate 3 in Food Processing, Employer, Gold Coast Health, Training Provider, Workplace Training Strategies. The winner of the 2020 Equity Vet Student of the Year is Alex Lees. Alex's life changed in an instant when he was in a motorcycle accident in 2015. He was working as an apprentice mechanic and only had 3 units to complete. It took Alex 3.5 years of physical and mental recovery to find his way back into an apprenticeship in 2019. Alex faced significant physical challenges associated with working and completing training with one paralysed arm. Completing his apprenticeship and becoming a fully qualified mechanic in early 2020 was the realisation of a lifelong career ambition for Alex. School-Based Apprentice or Trainee of the Year. The School-Based Apprentice or Trainee of the Year Award recognises the achievements of students who undertake a school-based apprenticeship or traineeship as part of their school studies. The finalists are Hayley Martin, Rochdale State High School, Certificate 3 in Individual Support, Ageing. Group Training Organisation, Osmac Apprenticeships. Host Employer, Logan Hospital. Training Provider, TAFE Queensland. Jaden Ballinger, Aviation High, Certificate 3 in Business. Group Training Organisation, Maxima Group Training. Host Employer, Qantas Airways. Training Provider, Australian College of Commerce and Management. Langao Liara, Certificate 3 in Early Childhood Education and Care. Woodridge State High School. Group Training Organisation, School-Based Employment Services Queensland. Host Employer, 123 Grow Logan Central. Training Provider, Charlton Brown Australia Nanny College. The winner of the 2020 School-Based Apprentice or Trainee of the Year is Jaden Ballinger. Undertaking work experience with numerous airlines was the first step for Jaden to realise his aviation career pathway. Attending Aviation High has given Jaden the knowledge and opportunity to commence a Maxima Indigenous SAT program hosted by Qantas. He now has a solid insight into aviation business management. He has also developed a wide range of skills from networking and conflict resolution to quality customer service and teamwork, which are positioning him positively for the future. Jaden believes in giving back to the community and is currently participating in an ATSI leadership program and a project to identify Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander World War I soldiers so they are recognised in the National War Archives. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Student of the Year Award recognises the outstanding achievement by an Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander student within the Queensland vet sector. The finalists are Emily Bevan, Beanley State High School, Certificate 3 in Allied Health Assistance. Group Training Organisation, Osmac Apprenticeships. Host Employer, Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital. Training Provider, Mater Health. Moana Cora, Mabel Park State High School. Certificate 3 in Business Administration. Group Training Organisation, Australian Training Company. Host Employer, Your Town. Training Provider, Australian Training Company. Tyesha Martin King, Certificate 3 in Education Support. Training Provider, TAFE Queensland. The winner of the 2020 Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Student of the Year is Emily Bevan. A proud descendant of the Yugarapul people, Emily has wanted to be a healthcare worker from a young age after caring for her nana. Emily has achieved success in her Deadly Start traineeship, which has developed her skills and built on her personal strengths of compassion, trustworthiness, reliability, and attention to detail. Overcoming challenging times through her early teens, Emily has become a role model for those around her as she takes on mentoring roles within school and as a youth advisor in the Your Town Youth Advisory. Vocational Student of the Year. The Vocational Student of the Year Award is for outstanding achievement by a student who recently completed a VET qualification in Queensland. The finalists are Juan Corridor, Diploma of Environmental Management. Employer, Darwala Group. Training provider, Absorb Training. Sawi Berrow, Certificate 3 in Aboriginal and/or Torres Strait Islander Primary Healthcare. Employer, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Community Health Service Brisbane. Training provider, Health Industry Training. Tyesha Martin King, Certificate 3 in Education Support. Training provider, TAFE Queensland. The winner of the 2020 Vocational Student of the Year is Juan Corridor. Juan is an advocate for training and a testament to the benefits that come from lifelong learning. Since migrating to Australia from Colombia in 2007, he has used vocational education and training to rise through the ranks with the Darwala Group. He has completed numerous qualifications over the last 13 years and today holds the position of Environmental Manager. Completing his Diploma of Environmental Management has given Juan the confidence and tools to manage the technical side of the role and complement his leadership requirements. The Bob Marshman Trainee of the Year Award recognises outstanding achievement by a student who recently completed a traineeship in Queensland. This award honours the late Bob Marshman, a former Director General of the Department of Employment and Training, who was recognised as one of the foremost authorities on vocational education and training in Australia. The finalists are Abby Myers, Certificate 3 in Business. Group Training Organisation, Local Government Group Training, NovaSkill. Host Employer, City of Gold Coast. Training Provider, NovaSkill. Hayley Ryan, Certificate 3 in Events. Group Training Organisation, Maxima Group Training. Host Employer, Logan City Council. Training Provider, One Step Further. Shannon McNamara, Certificate 3 in Water Industry Operations. Employer, SEQ Water. Training Provider, Water Training Australia. The winner of the 2020 South East Region Bob Marshman Trainee of the Year is Shannon McNamara. Having balanced a career in retail with raising a family, Shannon was looking for a career change that provided diversity and a sense of being part of an essential service to the community. This is what she has found through her traineeship as a dam operator. Not only is she helping the community, she has learnt new vocational skills in areas such as dam safety and bulk water supply. SEQ Water traineeships provide excellent on-the-job training exposure, working in different locations across southeast Queensland. No day is ever the same. The prestigious Harry Hornschild Apprentice of the Year Award recognises outstanding achievement by a student who recently completed an apprenticeship in Queensland. The award is named after the late Harry Hornschild, who was Commissioner for Training in Queensland from 1990 to 2000. Harry was an icon of trade training and was a tireless advocate for vocational education and training in Queensland. Alex Lees, Certificate 3 in Light Vehicle Mechanical Technology. Employer, Von Bibra Auto Village. Training provider, TAFE Queensland. Jeremy Drabsch, Certificate 3 in Light Vehicle Mechanical Technology. Employer, Titan Automotive. Training provider, TAFE Queensland. Sarah Hunt, Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery. Employer, the Star Culinary Institute. Training provider, TAFE Queensland. The winner of the 2020 South East Region Harry Hornschild Apprentice of the Year is Alex Lees. Alex's passion for fixing cars started at a young age spending time working on cars in his family's workshop. Pursuing his career dream, Alex completed auto vet subjects at school and gained an apprenticeship. Although Alex sustained a lifelong injury from a motorcycle accident during his apprenticeship, he didn't let it set him back. He continued to work on his physical and mental recovery by working on cars in his workshop. Alex gained a technician position with Von Bibra Motors Group, setting records in sales and securing an apprenticeship, giving him the opportunity to complete his trade he started 6 years earlier.
Well done to our regional finalists. This is tremendous recognition for each and every one of you. You are all incredibly worthy ambassadors for training and the important role that it plays in our community. The skills on display show how diverse our regions are and how important high quality training is for industries and businesses across Queensland. Congratulations to all of our regional winners. Now more than ever, it is stories like yours that show how significant it is that Queenslanders have the skills they need to find meaningful jobs and access pathways for the future. I look forward to seeing you progress to the state final of the Queensland Training Awards. I'll see you then.
This closes the 2020 South East Region Queensland Training Awards. Please join us again on the 18th of September for the online state final to support your regional winners. Thank you for watching.